to rust, the forgotten kind. Burn out bikes and a burning mind. No shine, no polish, just dust and decay. We ride the echoes of yesterday.
Okay, welcome back. Royal Enfield. 90s, very new for me. 1990s, Indian made Royal Enfield Bullet. Not sure on the engine, not sure on too much about it. All I know is it doesn't run. So I am given to believe that when Royal Enfield shut up shop in the UK, they sold all their machining, all their jigs and everything to India, where they continued to make them. That's what I'm given to understand. And this is basically all the old Enfield parts with modern electrics on. Horrible lights. Don't like them. But that is what I'm given to know. But obviously these electrics have some problems. Because problem number one on this bike is that bird's nest there. Take the seat off. There's just a bolt hanging through there and some bent metal on the back of that. That's lovely. So this wire here, I think I'm going to end up cutting some of these cable ties just to find where it all goes. So I'm assuming this is going to be our main live. It's got a fuse on it, so we'll check the fuse. It's rusty, but it's there. That's fine. So we have a live. That looks like a big negative, so we'll keep that as a negative. But what are these two, and where do they go? Okay, that's maybe a relay and a black and red, fuck knows. And then we've got this micro digital thing, so yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll put a battery on it and see where fire comes from and start there. Live to there. So let's see if we've got anything. Brake switch. No. So we've got a battery on the side. Ignition on. That does nothing. No lights at all, no indicators, no high-low beam. All that taking the bottom plate off and it was just that top screw. I thought it was this, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Have a look at that. Have you ever seen some, I like these. These are always the mark of expertise. There's so many wires in here. What the fuck? Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. Wow. Okay. I think I need a fresh cup of coffee. Yeah, that one's disconnected, that one's disconnected. Fresh cup of coffee and let's make a start on that. I've had a cup of coffee, maybe a biscuit. In here, we've got a red, a black, a red and black, and another red and black. Okay. But here we've got a red and then diagonally opposite is a black and then a blue and white, and is that just a blue? Now I'm wondering if this is an aftermarket ignition. It's got Royal Enfield keys in it though. I'm going to test that to see if the power goes through it, because I'm not sure this is all round the right way. So I've got the multimeter hooked up to the live battery terminal, and as I said, bottom here is red, so touching that, here we go, we've got continuity through there, which means that blue one there, that's our live feed. But if the ignition is on, surely that should flow from there to one of these other it's not flowing to either of them. I wonder if this key's been taken apart. Let's try it in the other position just to be sure, even though it says that that's off. No. Okay, let's take the ignition off and see what's there. Right, take the key out. It's only hand tight, so I'm hoping we just drop this out and it's going to be a loose wire. Chuck that in there. I was hoping one of them wires would be broken. But I suppose what I can do now is see if I've got movement across them pins there, and maybe the wire's broken or something. Right. So there's two red and blacks coming off here in red, and I've got no movement between, no continuity between them on the key switch. So if I go across the 4 pins, there's no continuity between any of them. So what I'm wondering is, while I was just having a look about, down here, if you remember, earlier on, I found a red and black and a red and white, and I was wondering if they went on the battery. I mean, not being funny, they look like they could go on a battery or a starter motor or something like that, don't they? Not a starter motor, a starter solenoid or something like that. So I'm wondering if I put continuity through there. Ah, there we go. So that, whatever that is, so them two, and that, I wonder where that red and white one goes to. So let's find out where that goes to. Okay, to make it even more confusing to my tiny brain, we've gone from the red and black on this one here. If you go from the red and white, you get continuity. Yeah, red and black, that one. And then you move it across to that side. So as if I then put those two together, so I've got continuity going through there. If I put the key switch back in, surely when I turn the key I should have continuity between those two wires, because no. I'm going to have a little swear. It's increasingly looking like this bike is going to need some kind of rewire to get it all working. But in digging around, I've found this yellow wire, which is attached to the positive side of the ignition coil. There's also a blue and a white wire which feed out to this micro digital box on the side here, and the two wires from that go into the points. So what I'm thinking is hook a live to this, hook the neutral up, the negative up, and see if I've got spark, to see if the engine's there, because quite honestly, if this is an engine rebuild and a rewire, I haven't got the time for that. in true dodgy redneck style, we have our negative there. Live will go to that yellow wire. Live and neutral. I keep saying neutral. There's our spark plug. Oh! We have a spark. Watch, and we have a spark. Yeah. It's not. Let's have a look. Can you see that there? Oh yes, pretty good spark. Should we see if it just turns over? Should start like that then, shouldn't? Ah! Electrocuted myself. What did I touch there? I don't know what I did, but I electrocuted myself. So that was fun. Optimism is my stupid middle name. So we're going to put the spark plug back in there. I got a big electric shock there. That was a big electric shock. Let's put that on there. Get some hot sauce. We have a fire extinguisher. So let's just see if we can spray some of this in there. I hope you caught that. That was a definite fire out of the carburetor. Should we try again? Okay, so we've got spark, but we've got fuck all else. I've got a sneaky feeling the key's in this decompression lever thing. Woo! Ooh! Come on! Oh! She wants to go. She wants to go. She wants to go. That feels probably old as balls, but we got a blah 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 blah. We got a blah 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 blah. Go on. Go on. Better, better, better. Ooh. I don't know what that is. We have life. Come on, baby. Right, wants to live. I, however, want to die. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, we've got the engine kind of turning over. Before I rebuild the carb and get into that, I'm going to save that as my little kind of bit at the end. We know it turns over, we know it will start. So I can't leave the wire in like that. I've disconnected the loom out the bowl there. I'm gonna, with the end and my multimeter, I'm just gonna go through, label everything up as far as I can figure it out, and then we'll start piecing it back together in a way that it'll actually work. Loads of labels there, loads of labels there, loads of labels there. So we kind of cleared all the wiring out of there. We've got crap all over the floor and all over the place there. I think that's a good spot to leave it at for today. Come back next time, we'll do some more wiring, we'll have some more fun. Play with some more shit. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your nan, get your nan to watch. Not enough nans watching motorbike videos. Love ya, take care, bye bye.
Where the call to